Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you to the F&G Show.
The F&G Show. Over a glass of wine.
And what we said before, this is our week of Karens. Don't let Permit Patty fool you. It's still a Karen.
It's still a Karen. Well, she can be a Karen, a Patty, or Becky, or whatever you want to call them, but I think they're all Karens.
I am going to be defending these Karens.
And I am not.
He's going to try to prosecute them. I'm going to defend them. And let's see who wins.
Y'all are going to be jumping on him, I know, in the comments.
This is when a woman called police on a black girl selling water to go to Disney World or Disneyland a few years ago. This came on Today exclusive.
A little girl was trying to sell bottled water so she could go to Disneyland. Now her story has exploded into a flood of controversy. That video of her neighbor calling the police, now viewed more than 1 million times.
Cold water, $2 only.
This morning, 8-year-old Jordan Rogers is an internet sensation for selling bottled water on the street in front of her house.
This woman don't want to let a little girl sell some water.
This woman is Allison
She
Adams.
looked like a Karen.
This morning, she's a social media villain for calling the cops on her young neighbor.
Yeah, and illegally selling water without a permit?
We don't know what happened leading up to this video being shot. Edel, being called Permit Patty online, says she was working at home upstairs. And Jordan's sales pitch was loud and nonstop.
I tried to be polite, but I was stern. And I said, please, I'm trying to work. You're screaming, you're yelling. And people have open windows. It's a hot day. Can you please keep it down?
Edel says she never confronted Jordan. Just her mother, Erin Austin, took this video.
She calling police on an 8-year-old little girl. You can hide all you want. The whole world gonna see you, boo.
Austin tells a different story.
She never asked us to be quiet. She just came out and directly demanded to see a permit to sell water from an 8-year-old.
Saturday Night Live cast member Cecily Strong parodied the incident with her own video.
This woman is calling the police on the flowers for drinking the water.
Illegally drinking my water. Okay? Illegally drinking my water.
Some on social media say they're reminded of a similar incident in Oakland 2 months ago. A woman dubbed Barbecue Becky called police to report an African-American man grilling in an area where it wasn't allowed. Some say both incidents are racially motivated.
Of course.
That woman thought that she could use her white privilege, and it didn't work.
Edel says she's now gotten thousands of hateful emails.
All kinds of threats.
Well... don't do that. Don't you do that fake crying scenario.
Death threats.
Jordan says she was trying to raise money to help her mom, who recently lost her job, and go to Disneyland. Over the weekend, she got some good news.
They know you want to go to Disneyland, and they bought you 4 tickets to go.
Oh, now
after Edel saw the firestorm that followed the video, how does she feel now? What did she say about that?
Well, Edel says she's not proud of how she acted and she would apologize to Jordan and her mother, both of whom say they would not accept that apology.
I wouldn't either.
Guys, back to you.
All right, Miguel, I'm going to go for it from Los Angeles. At least she's going to Disneyland.
Yeah, and hopefully they'll be able to smooth that over. I mean, I think apologies can sometimes do the trick.
Hello.
Well.
Oh, gosh. It gets worse and worse and worse as we watch Karen videos.
Court is in session now. To her defense.
There is no defense, y'all.
You don't see no defense in that?
Mm-mm.
The defense is this. I don't know how loud the young girl was.
Didn't seem loud to me. She just said, would you like some water?
Hey, that's because the video is on. I used to act a donkey, man. Tearing up stuff. And as soon as the cops come up, I'd be like, sir, how you doing? Oh, yes, thank you.
Okay, well, that's not what she was doing.
So you don't know. We don't know. We only know what we saw.
Well, I'm going by what I see, not what I didn't see.
Exactly. What you saw, that's how we going by. We can't say what happened before. So that's why I said, I don't know if she was loud or not.
I don't think she was.
I'll see. This guy. For her to come down and she not address the young lady, but address the mother, she has a right, if she believes she's right. And if it is true, I don't know. But I would hope she would have looked up something to see about selling in that area and it being permitted. So to defend her, she had a right to go say, hey, look, y'all got a permit down here, you know, hey, try to do something, man. Can you hold it down or anything? It shouldn't have went as far as it get. Like I said, these Karens go a little bit too far. Then they try to
They always go too
justify
far.
what they did, but she did have the right to ask for it. You know, she had a permit. And if the lady said whatever she said, and if it wasn't yes, if the Patty, permit Patty,
permit Karen.
Before the Karens, that's 2018. So
yeah, but their name changes.
They was rhyming the names back then.
Yeah,
but if that's the case, she could have just said, "All right," and called the cops and say, "Look, there's somebody down here."
She did call the cops.
They're selling so and so and so and so, and then that's it. The long conversation she was having, I don't know what she was talking about because the video is about 3 minutes. It take less than a minute to say, "Hey, this is what's going on," and then what do I need?
She was on the phone with somebody.
Get off. So whoever she was talking to, she hadn't talked to that long to try to clear up that situation. That's all I got.
Well, you know, as usual, I'm going to read you what this woman is. Again, here's another definition of her. A Karen is a pushy, corny white woman who is insensitive to those around her, who doesn't read the room, who puts herself first, yet complains in a whiny voice. So this is exactly what she was doing. She was doing this. She was just complaining. That girl did not have she was not screaming. I didn't hear that girl screaming water, water.
I just told you that. If she knew her mother recording, and if that was me, I would tell my daughter, hey, don't yell anymore. I'm going to start recording. All right, just say it, but don't yell. And then it'll negate everything she said.
The policeman didn't show up, so apparently it was not a bad thing because the policeman didn't show up. But, you know, in reality, the lemonade stands that white children do in front of their houses is never questioned in the subdivisions and the apartments or wherever they are in their subdivisions. White girls set up them lemonade stands
because it's in their community. Everybody agrees with it.
Well, I don't know about that. I'm not sure, but people walk by and get the water or get a glass of lemonade. So I think this girl has a right to do the same thing as other white children do in their neighborhoods with selling lemonade. She could sell water. Every child has a right to sell the water.
There's a difference.
Unless
being in a community selling lemonade and being in an apartment complex selling water.
Well, I don't know.
More than just a taste.
I don't know. I'm not gonna fault the girl for selling some water.
I didn't say fault her. I just said that Karen. I'm here to defend the Karen.
And the mother was not being belligerent. She was not talking loud. The mother was not talking loud. She was saying, "Hey, look at here. She doesn't want my daughter to sell water." She was talking in a calm voice. Just record it. See, and then she had a nerve to duck.
Now that was foolish.
Duck behind duck behind the embankment or the cement or the wall there, so she couldn't get recorded.
Drinking your water.
Well, you know, in my book, guilty as charged. You are a Karen.
Well, you heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. This is another Karen that I can't convince Frank to give a pass to.
No pass from me.
Bottom line is I'm glad the little girl got to go to Disneyland.
Yes.
That was good. That was good.
Yes. And so if you are a Karen, please be careful because you may get 1 million views and your life will never be the same.
Now, why do you think a Karen want to listen to you when all you do is bash him? This guy.
Don't do it.
I mean, that's like if a Klansman came and told you how to be a better person, would you listen to him?
Oh, there wouldn't be any listening going on
exactly.
at all.
So why would you try to give advice to a Karen if you bashing him? She ain't gonna listen to you either.
Well,
this guy.
She got all the bashing from the responses in her email, so I don't have to do it.
Yeah, so you don't have to give her no advice. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here defending the Karens.
And I am not.
And to the best of my ability. Now, you know, I could do what I could do, but you did what you did.
I would love to see y'all comments about his defense.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the FNG show.
Over a glass of wine.